Since we're being live streamed.
All right, then we are live. Hey, y'all. We are back with another installment of compensation plan reviews.
Yeah.
And let me just make sure the microphone is set live. Good. All right. So yeah, today we're doing partner.co, which also has merged and had some other previous brands in it. So ARIIX, Noni, LIMU, Zennoa. So all of those brands are in one now, which is partner.co. So we're going to review that today. And you do the introduction. I'll put this link out.
Sure. There's the link right there if you need it, by the way. All right, you guys. So for those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, you do not know who we are. Again, we are Valerie and Sunny Walton. We are award-winning certified online business coaches, trainers, mentors. We have been able to create full-time income, really working part-time hours with our streams of income. So we have experience with affiliate marketing, network marketing, course creation, membership creation, and coaching, of course. And not only do we have experience from that individually, collectively, but also experience coaching other people on how to become profitable in their businesses in any of those 5 streams, and then some. So we work with a lot of different people in a lot of different industries, and we're really excited to talk to you guys today about the comp plans. We're doing this series. I don't think it's ever going to end because there's so many companies out there. So we're going to dive into this one today. I hadn't heard of this one before. Well, I have, but I hadn't, and you'll know why I'm saying that. So I guess we go ahead and jump into that.
Yep. All right. So this is, as always, going to start out with just a quick Google search for the company.
And if you are considering a company or in a company, let us know, what the company is. We'd love to do a comp plan review for you, especially if you're thinking about joining a company. We want you to be completely informed before you join. And if you're already in, these compensation plan reviews will help you to understand how to earn in your business so that you can develop a game plan. And if you need help with that, we help folks do that inside of our Profitpreneur membership. So details on that will be in the description box. All right.
All right. So yeah, quick Google search for it just pulls it up here. So it's partner.co. So let's go on to their website and see if we could find what we're looking for rather quickly. So yeah, so this is a shop, got a bunch of brands associated with it: health and wellness, nutritional, weight management, beauty. So yeah, I don't want to say typical, but a lot of network marketing is going to have something to do with health and wellness and weight management, beauty, and stuff like that. So let's see if we can find a comp plan. First, I want to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Right, they have the
Utah. Lots of network marketing companies are in Utah, right? Or their headquarters, or they got their start in Utah. That's a whole nother video. So,
all right. So, okay. So off the bat, I don't see like a disclaimer or I see terms of use, but I don't see like income disclaimer, disclosure, or anything like that. Maybe it's on another page. So I'll go to, I guess,
I wanted to see our story.
Where?
In the menu, our story. Brand partners.
Yeah, so this company used to be ARIIX, so I get we should probably read their story to figure out how this happened. So when you join PartnerCo, you join the global community of success-fueled entrepreneurs and wellness enthusiasts, united by shared mission of helping people around the world. Okay.
Now I do like this. This is what I like to see: faces behind the company.
Yeah.
This is really, really good. And so far as we're scrolling, it sounds to me like this is a bunch of brands put together, because when we looked up this company, what's the site? What's it called?
Business for Home.
Business for Homes. When we looked that up, in parentheses, it's got what we have in the title. So there was also Noni. I've heard of the whole Noni juice company and stuff. And another company is
Zennoa.
Zennoa. Okay, so maybe they bought those brands and merged it. That's similar to something we've seen with MDC, My Daily Choice, which we will also do a comp plan video on really soon. But yeah, and that's something that I'm noticing is like a turning point. It's a soon to become trend, I think, if people haven't noticed already, is having a house of brands, because kind of like a department store, right? And finding, different types of products, different aisles of the store, if you will. So that's pretty cool and pretty convenient. So yeah, nice. Oh, they have their advisory groups.
Yeah.
There's a scientific advisory board. There's a wellness council. And there's an athletes council. Pardon me. Interesting. We'll have to go back and read more on that a little bit later. But yeah, I was trying to figure out like where did they got awards, they're global. Dang, even
now, yeah, there was there was a video where when they first did their merger, this guy was hosting the video, but I don't know exactly where that video is. I don't know if we wanted to try and find it, but when they first did this whole ARIIX is becoming a partner.co, they had a big announcement about it, and they did a video
interesting
about it. So maybe it won't be on here necessarily. So but yeah, it used to be. And I wonder if ARIIX even is like that website even exists anymore. Like, let me see. No, yeah, sole partner. No, let's see this here. Oh, this is ARIIXUSA.net. Yeah, so this used to be ARIIX's colors with the gold and stuff. So yeah, this is not their official website. This is like another website. So yeah, it's all in partner.co now. So let's see. So let's try to find their comp plan. Where would it be? Partnership marketing, partner with brands, incentives, membership perks. Let's try to rep the brand, or maybe just do a Google search for the comp plan. But I kind of like to see if it's on the website. Again,
we've said it in other videos, but you may not have seen them, so we're going to say it here. Companies are supposed to, it kind of is a requirement. The FTC wants these companies to be very transparent with their compensation and with their income disclosure, that you need to transparently disclose the type of income that is being made within the company. These companies are supposed to have that easy to find on the website, and typically you'll find it on their bottom menu. But as you can see in our series, there's been a lot of companies that we've gone through so far that just don't have them, and that's one red flag for me. But in terms of their transparency with who's behind the company, unlike some sites we've been on, at least they got that going for them. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, so it's not apparent right away. So maybe, all right, so this right off the bat says that this comp plan was named the industry's best. We've seen this all before, but
named by who is the question?
Yeah.
By you?
posted on April 6th.
Yeah,
In
anybody
a
can say
recent
that.
poll by Business for Home that features 750 plus direct selling companies to determine a top comp plan in the business, we were voted the winner. We received 7,000 of the 30,000 total votes, 23%, topping the runner up by over 200.
Okay.
All right, so by a matter of votes, okay.
8 different ways to earn, ranging from upfront to residual to bonus income. Not only do you start earning on day one, but as you grow your business, you can have income streams with unlimited width, unlimited depth, and then they're going to show you the ways that you can earn. So let's see if this makes sense.
Yeah. Now, still looking for an official like document, but this is just on the website. Looks like this may be it here. Yep, here we go. No? Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so they start out by like, asking you what your goals are, right? How many hours you can work a week and things like that. The partner code comp plan. So they have a PowerPoint as well. Comp plan one sheet, which is this document. Okay. All right, so this is the one sheet. They have a PowerPoint as well. I want to look that up and see if I can find it because it may be more detailed. This is just one sheet. So not sure how much info they could fit on here. I mean, there's a video. And I kind of just want to see if they pull it up. I don't necessarily want to play the actual video. Okay, yeah. So this is one of the guys on the corporate team, it looks like. And he's got this video explaining the comp plan.
Okay.
So let's look at this one sheet first, see if we can get the gist of it, and then move on. All right, so first things first, activate your income position. You're ready to build your business. Activate your income position by purchasing your brand partner media kit and by promoting or purchasing at least 200 point volume. The more PV you earn during your first 4 weeks, the greater the percent you make, up to 30%. Each business level unlocks a lifetime of benefits and perks. So it looks like you can come in on one of these levels and there's a different PV requirement to come in at that level, of course. There's a line, there's something called lines here, double bonuses. These aren't really explained here. And I suppose, I don't know if they will because it's just the one sheet. So let's see if they explain a bit here. So retail profits, you pay, okay, buy it, sell it, keep the profit, set up a personalized promo code to give your customers 50% discount. So you pay $100, customer pays $130, you make $30. All right, that's easy to understand. New volume bonus, earn a bonus for new customer and brand partner purchases in their first 4 weeks with the new volume bonus. The higher your bonus level, the more you earn. Activate 200 PVs, 15% in new volume bonus. If you are at this level, you get 20%. If you're at elite, you get 25%. You're at ultimate, you get 30%. And so I guess these levels are determined by the level you choose to come in at. So either you're purchasing or buying into this level, or you're selling enough product to get you at that level. But this level is going to determine the percentage you get for this new volume bonus when you bring people in and whatever they purchase in their first 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decent percentage, from 15 to 30%.
So hold on a second, let me go back up.
Okay.
Right there, activate income position. So purchase your brand partner media kit and by promoting or purchasing at least 200 point volume. So yeah, the question would be, how much would it be for you to get your 200 points? Or, how much would you need to sell in order for you to get your 200 points?
Yeah.
And then it says, the more PV you earn during your first 4 weeks, the greater the percentage. Right. Okay. Wait a minute. You see? So gold status has an asterisk and it says except US, Canada, and Japan. So what are they saying here?
I don't know, because this one, the lines go off of it a little
Right.
bit, and it's so it's like maybe they can't do the ultimate and hit this because I could see an issue here with.
No, I was just gonna say, I wonder what gold status is.
Right. Yeah, maybe they explain it.
Let's hope so.
Your plus your customer's purchases equals PV. So yeah, it did this 200 to 1500 PV can be made up of you or your customers. What? Now here's the thing. This can be worked the right way, the wrong way. Having this, you do become susceptible to having people actually just buy into the level. And then we could have a potential issue, which is called like front loading. It's not required. Like that's how it all works though. It's like, hey, you don't have to buy this yourself. This can be you plus your customers. But if you want to rank up right away,
then get it yourself. And that is actually against FTC regulations. A lot of companies, this was years ago, like, gosh, how long ago was it? FTC started cracking down a number of years ago. I gotta say more than 6, 7, 8, like it might have been 10 or 12 or more years ago. I can't think about it right now, but where they cracked down on some of the older companies you may know of. I think like Herbalife.
Yeah, Herbalife.
For having it structured like this to have the ability to do front loading.
Yeah,
that would be you building it the wrong way. You and this company would be susceptible to getting investigated. The company would be investigated by FTC. You personally could get investigated by DOJ, right? So you really want to be careful with this kind of stuff, especially with the volume being so high as well.
Yeah,
1500 PV, even if that was just $1 a point, that's a lot of money you'd be putting in to go ultimate.
Yeah, and
that's a red flag for the federal government as well. So you'd be looking at that. Now the right way to build it would be you wouldn't have to put in any PV at all, right? If they did it like that. But I think they said you had to do at least 200. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
To activate?
Yeah, to do at least 200.
Yeah. But yeah, you could just do your 200 and not have to worry about anything else and get the other 1300 straight from your customers' purchases. Not to worry about it at all. So that would be the better way to do it. Like any business, network marketing companies are supposed to have more customers than anything else. It's product sales that you want to look at, generating revenue from, not from bringing in people to bring in people to bring in people, and not from people buying stuff just to be able to rank. That's
yeah, it would some stipulation would need to be added where it's like no more than such and such amount of volume can be from personal use or customer or something like that, right? It has to be some sort of thing in there where it prevents people from buying all of this at once themselves, because can you really personally consume all of this, or are you buying it for qualification? That becomes the issue.
Or to use for retail. Like who's keeping track of this?
Oh yeah. Yeah, those were things that Herbalife had to put in place where they had to track if you were using it for personal consumption or retail. You have they have to know that now.
Yeah,
So I don't know if they have things in place for that, but yeah.
yeah, we hope so, but we still got more to look at, so.
Let's see. Base commissions earn 15% on all pay lines. So this is new language here, sort of pay, because I've never heard of it called pay lines. We hear legs, teams, but pay lines. So I'm hoping that pay lines is just another name for like a team or leg or something like that.
Mhm.
So earn up to 2,000 per pay line per week, unlimited deep and wide, unlimited pay lines. As a brand partner, you earn business credits every time you sell a product or pack. You can use your business credits for amazing rewards like events, travel, products, and more through partner codes. Business rewards. These first few weeks are critical for setting yourself up to achieve great rewards. We help you get started with 2 open income positions to fill with your first 2 partners.
Okay, hold on a sec. Can we go back up a little bit? So I wanted to look at these 3 things again, just real quick. So you guys know retail. You're buying the stuff evidently at wholesale, with the ability and their permission for you to resell the product at, whatever price you want. So far, we haven't read a stipulation on how much more you can mark it up. But they just gave you an example. The second one, your new volume, right? So anybody who makes their first purchase, right? A new customer making their first purchase. And if you do it in your first 4 weeks, you get that new volume bonus, right? Anything beyond the 4 weeks, you ain't getting it. Right. And then that's the question. Could you really go ultimate in your first 4 weeks without you having to buy your way up to that level? And then still be able to sell that stuff, right? Like you got to do something. You can't buy 1,500 points. Well, I mean, I don't know what the points are per product or anything, but again, like I said, even if it was just $1 per point, that's still a lot of money. And then base commissions, like Sunny said, we haven't, I hadn't really seen Payline, but they're probably just talking about your leg or your team or your level, right? Whatever level they're on, whether it's on your front line, we have her frontline team, right? The people you personally enroll, or if it goes deep and it's, second level, third level. So I guess this is a unilevel commission.
So yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
And
So 15% on that. So they're telling you can earn up to $2,000
per pay line per week.
Right. So the question is how though?
Mhm.
Because it sounds enticing. Oh, I can earn up to $2,000, but what is the average person earning, and what is necessary for me to earn that amount?
Yeah.
Is it a lot of work, or is it, reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you guys are like, what the heck is that? I don't understand. Okay. So I think we're gonna go for the gold.
Yeah. Achieve gold status and unlock 3 generations of matching bonus for life by reaching ultimate business level or selling at least 200 PV to 4 new people in your first 8 weeks. Earn up to 7 generations of matching bonus by optimizing your income position.
And they said this is exempt in the US, Canada, and Japan. So you can't achieve gold status.
Yeah.
You'd be exempt from this.
Yeah, because that star is there again, the partner code. Well,
that's what it is though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This star right here, but it was up there.
Yeah.
All right, teach your team to build with power of 4, partnering with 4 people for a total of 5,000 PV. You'll earn 25,000 business credits for every pay line that reaches 5,000 PV. So I'm getting that this isn't just your normal like unilevel or binary or something like that. This looks like it's something different.
Oh yeah. Well,
because first off, they're going sideways.
Yeah.
We used to seeing it go down or something.
Maybe
like
they're doing that so they don't accidentally create a pyramid and get people scared and all of that.
So what they're saying is partner with 4 people for a total of 5,000 PV. So they want each business partner
Right,
to
each
have
team of 4 that you're creating,
1,500 PV
Yeah.
in that team. You'll earn 25,000.
business credits
Okay.
for every pay line that reaches that. Now, the question is, what are the 25,000 business credits? What is that worth?
Yeah, this is just a summary. It's not going to tell us the detail because
Yeah.
we're already at the end here.
Oh, damn. Did you know?
Yeah, they have a built-in savings plan. Once you earn 250 in base commissions, we'll save an additional 15% in a savings account until you get a check for $10,000. Once the bonus is paid, you'll earn up to $500 a week every 4 weeks.
Huh?
Yeah, we need more info.
Wait a minute. I don't know about you. If I earn $10,000, I want all my $10,000. I get this whole idea of saving, but you're going to save it over there with them. It's not, well, I don't know. The question I would have is, if I save it over here with you, am I earning any interest? Is there some advantage to saving my money over here versus just taking my money and putting it in the bank? Or it's somewhere else that I can invest since, I earned it. And then once you've earned, okay, so you have to start off with 250 in base commissions, right? So once you've earned at least $250, that's when you're eligible for them to save 15% of the money that you earn every time into the savings account until you get all the way up to $10,000, right? So you start at 250. And then whatever you're making, which is up to you, so we can't really assess, right? Because they tell you you're getting weekly commissions, monthly commissions, so we don't know. But they're going to take 15% into your savings account, right? It says we'll save an additional 15% in a savings account. Yeah, an additional 15% of your commissions. It's not like they're paying you like 15% interest or anything like that. That ain't what they're saying, right? So they're going to keep setting aside 15% of whatever it is that you ended up earning until you get up to $10,000. Once the bonus is paid, right, they're only going to pay it out to you little by little, $500 a week every 4 weeks. So it's going to take, let me see, wait a minute, $500 a week every 4 weeks? I don't understand what they mean by that.
I'm completely confused. That's why I'm reading it and I'm just like, I don't.
Are you giving me $500 a week, every week, every week, every week? Or are you like giving me $500 a week for 4 weeks and then there's a break and I got to earn 10,000, it's got to reach 10,000 again. And then you give me like, I don't understand what this means.
The way this is worded is not good.
Because if it is in fact 500 a week, then you're getting $2,000 a month out of the 10,000. It would take 5 months for them to pay you back the $10,000 that it took you God knows how long to earn in the first place. So that's not appealing for me personally.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if, because they had some stuff here. So let's see if this makes a little bit more sense. But we may have to go to the actual video where he has the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Earn a bonus when you sell
The
new
savings
people in the
bonus.
first 4 weeks.
The savings bonus.
Okay. Start earning $250 in weekly base commissions and you'll bank an additional 15% in a savings account. Once you reach $10,000 in savings, we pay you the total amount.
It still says the same thing.
After your big payday, which is the $10,000, they give it to you all up front, it looks like. After your big payday, you'll keep earning up to $500 a week every 4 weeks.
That part still doesn't make any sense to me, which is distracting. But anyway, okay, so that cleared that up. You reach your 10,000, they give you the whole 10,000. Great, perfect. So I'm cool with that. But again, question is, how long is it going to take you to get up to $10,000?
Mhm.
What if you get up to say 4,000 and you get stuck, right? Your business plateaus, because your business will plateau at some point. And for a lot of folks, it's well before they reach $10,000, right? So what happens then, or when you really need to be able to use that money, you can't get access to it until it's $10,000. I hope you're not in that kind of financial bind, but yeah, hitting the 10,000, at least once you hit it, you get the total amount back. So that's good. But we still don't understand this. After that big payday, you'll keep earning. So
Up to, so it
Up to
says up to
$500.
$500 a week.
and then it says
But
every
it says
4
every
weeks.
4 weeks. If you're doing it $500 a week, it's every week. So I don't understand why does it say every 4
Are you
weeks?
getting $500 in a 1 week period and you're only getting paid that out every 4 weeks?
Right.
Because then you're not getting
a
500 a
month.
week. It's a month. Yeah. What is it every week, or is it every 4 weeks, which is every month?
Every week, every 4 weeks.
Every week, every 4 weeks.
Yeah, you understand, right?
Stop this. Okay.
I've been saving 5 years all my life. Like, what?
Right. Bro,
So,
what is this?
but for one, I don't want no company keeping my money. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to put if I'm going to save my money, I want to save my money on my terms, and I want to put it
Right.
where I want to put it, because I might, I might know a
Yeah,
place
if
where I
it's-
can put my money and get a return on it or something.
Exactly. If it's money you earned, it should go to you, and you could choose what you want to do with it. But I mean, I guess you get to choose whether or not you want to get this savings bonus. I think you get to choose it. It doesn't look like.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. And then yeah, like if I was gonna put it into something, if I was gonna put my money into a company, I would want them to give me some obvious reward, perk, bonus, something for me to deposit my money with them.
Mhm.
And I'm not seeing anything here. I don't see a benefit of,
Yeah. And keeping in mind, it's 15%, so you reach 10,000. So I just did the math, and you'd have to generate about 66,666 in total commissions in order to be able to bank $10,000, because
so
that's
about
15%.
$67,000 you have to be
Yeah.
earning
Yeah.
for them to put the 15%.
No, for them to
And
pay
hit.
you out that 10K. It says as soon as you hit 250 in weekly base commission, you'll bank an additional 15%. So the 15% will start once you hit 250 in weekly base.
So, okay, question again then. So are they taking the money out of your commissions, or are they giving you an additional 15%? Because this is very
the
confusing.
languaging is like, what? So it seems like they're giving you an additional.
Okay, now
15%.
that I can work with. So whatever I earned, they're gonna match 15% of it and put it into an account.
Yeah.
Because on the other page, now go back to it, because I don't want nobody to go, see, I already knew that. No, you didn't. Look at how they worded it. Once you've earned, we'll save an additional 15% in a savings account. An additional 15% of what? Who's saving? We who? What, like
Yeah.
your money, my money. What is it? So that's where it got a little confusing.
Yeah. It just doesn't explain.
Seems like this makes more, like this explains it a little bit more than
yeah. They have a global bonus pool. There's not a whole lot of specifics on earning it. So I'm thinking the PowerPoint presentation has a more in-depth explanation of it, because we're not getting a lot here, and I can't find a document, a PDF, other than the one.
And I'm noticing they're saying that you'll earn 2% in the global bonus pool by optimizing building deep. Your pay lines optimize at 13,334 PV. Interesting. And you earn shares for every 2 lines you optimize. Why is this language so complicated? Because first of all, am I getting a percentage or a share? Because first it says earn 2%. Are they saying, like most companies say, 2% of all the money earned globally in this company is set aside to pay out this bonus, right? And what we pay out is in terms of shares. Right. Now that would make more sense to me, but that's not the way that this sounds.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, they just gotta write this better because I understand what a 2% global bonus pool. They take all
Right.
what you just said, but saying earn 2% in the global bonus pool, that's not really accurate.
Right.
Then it got earned 1% in the global bonus pool. Building
Building
wide
wide.
after your power line and first optimized pay line. See, we have to know what all of this stuff means.
Yeah.
Because this is all new language for me. Optimized pay line, power line. I know, I've heard of power line. Optimized pay line.
Yeah, but
it's
power line is typically
from
dealing with,
binaries.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So I'm thinking it's some sort of hybrid.
Okay.
Is what it sounds like. They'll pay you a percentage of all the base commissions your teams earn up to 7 generations, reach gold status to unlock matching bonus.
Okay.
So
we
this is the
understand
summary. We don't
generation.
know what the percentage is yet.
Right. What is that? Again, it needs to be transparent. Tell me now, Jail.
Turn business credits into partner rewards and redeem them for trips, training, tools, and fun. So you can use it for growing your pay. Earn BCs for growing your pay line PV, personally sponsor new customers or brand partners, staying on subscription, title advancement, and attending events and more. BCs never expire as long as you stay commission eligible.
But if you don't, there they go.
It seemed like it.
But hold up. So these BCs are for trips. What kind of trips? Like my own personal trips or company trips?
So it did. I feel like it explained more here. I think I saw something about business credit. Yeah. You earn business credits every time you sell a product or pack. You can use your business credits for amazing rewards like events, travel, products, and more through Partner Code Business Rewards.
Right. So we would have to be able to see what Partner Code's business rewards allow you to use your BCs for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I said, events. Okay, like company events, travel. Like what? Traveling to the company event? Or do I get to travel wherever I want to go? And what products?
Probably earn like free products or
free product within this company,
within the
right?
company,
So
like, most likely.
Yeah, so that's a question. And more. What more? What are we talking about?
Yeah, maybe towards some of their event. It's probably all within Partner Code.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're gonna have to go to the video where he talks, goes into depth with the compensation plan PowerPoint.
Okay.
Because we have a very rudimentary explanation here.
Yeah, not clear at all.
Yeah,
it's not very
so let me set up the share so that you guys can hear it. And we'll start at the beginning. And right screen 2, yeah. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oops, got the site muted still.
Oh, I don't know. You could do that.
Very rapidly.
Coming from the
Can't hear.
coming from the
Now we can't hear nothing.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Oops, that one. All right, now I think we're good.
So first one is retail profits. This is pretty simple because it is based on how much you pay for your product and how much the customer pays. So if the retail price is $100 and you pay $70, then you make the difference between the 100 and the 70. So in this example, $30. So that's retail profits. Simple. Second way to get paid into the new.
I just thought about something. I know that that's supposed to be appealing. Here's where I can find a flaw. Well, I guess not really, because this would apply for any person in any company. But I just feel this sense of competition now. Okay. Because if you're offering your products, like you said, can you go back just a little? If you're offering products at $100, you paid 70, right? You and everybody else in the company is paying 70, but you charge 100, but you got somebody else in the company charging 85, right? And people catch wind of this and they find out, oh, well, you selling the exact same product and it's cheaper. I'm gonna go over here. Now you're losing money, right? Because you guys can undercut each other if you want to, which makes no sense. If this is supposed to be partner.co, I'm feeling like there's a missing element of the partnership and the teamwork. even within your own team, if you're offering something at a certain price and somebody was trying to decide if they were going to buy from you or somebody else they know within the company, they're going to pick the person who's charging less retail.
Yeah, you see this all the time with, Herbalife and things like that, where they have a thing where you can buy wholesale and sell retail. People are selling to different prices. They're selling on Amazon, eBay, online auctions. Like you can't control it. Whereas if you have a situation where the only place that people can buy is from the website, they have to buy it from that price, and then they pay you a retail commission.
And
I'd
even
rather have it like that.
even from legal perspective, it is so great if you're not held legally liable and nobody's trying to sue you because they bought a product not knowing there was something in there they're allergic to or something like that. They're coming after you. They're going to come after the person they bought it from, not the company who made it necessarily. And so now you're dealing with that. And most network marketers don't get anything but sole proprietorship. Some of them might get LLC, so you have some legal protection there, but most are sole proprietors. So you up a creek when things like that happen. And I can tell you, I've had experience buying things wholesale, selling retail as a hairstylist. The shampoos and conditioners and the makeup and the all different kinds of things that we may use on our clientele. We also, on the way to checkout, would be like, hey, so you really, that conditioner was stimulating that scalp, right? Okay, great. Yeah, get this then here. And we just, put the bottles up on the counter, like you're going to buy this, right? And so I understand that. And having to work with the distributors, the vendors, on pricing for yourself, negotiating with them and getting them down to the absolute lowest they'll offer the wholesale so that you can mark up the retail. And you have to be fair in how you mark that up. That's your responsibility. You have to understand how to do all of that stuff. Most folks coming into a network marketing company, we've said this before, a lot of them are desperate for money. They're already in a bad situation financially. And they come in and they're like, I can charge whatever I want. I'm gonna charge twice as much. And it's like, then they wonder why their products aren't selling, and it's sitting there and the shelf life is getting older and older. Like, it's just so many flaws that I see with a network marketing company offering their stuff retail. Wholesale for you to sell retail. Yeah. And again, if the FTC ever decides to look at this company and says, prove to us your customer base, how do you do it? Yeah. How can partner.co prove that you bought these products, not the front load, but you actually sold them to someone? Now you got to prove that, and they've got to prove, it's too much.
It creates a mess.
Yeah, and that's why the FTC cracked down on this kind of stuff in the first place. So I'm not quite sure. I don't want to say that you can't do this or that this is illegal, because like I said, even with hairstylists, we've done this. But with a network marketing company, it creates a very murky, gray area. Yeah. And for what? When you don't have to. Why not have the people come to the site, buy the stuff directly, so that you never have to touch any retail products at all? You ain't got to buy product to have to go and resell it. That's what people make fun of MLMs about. What was that show we saw? Good Girls. And the husband was selling the men's skincare and stuff, and he bought all of this inventory and then was like, I think I changed my mind. And the guy his sponsor was like, oh, no problem, just cut me a check for all the products and we'll be good. And he was like, wait, what? Oh, okay, I guess I can give it another shot of selling it, right? Like, it's stuff like that people make fun of all the time. And we, network marketers that actually care and want to help their customers and stuff, we're like, why don't people like our industry? It's stuff like this. We open ourselves up to it, and I don't understand why. And again, it's not illegal for them to offer you the ability to sell the stuff retail. It just, FTC already cracked down on this and forced a lot of companies to change their comp plan. I don't see partner.co being any different once the FTC gets wind of it. So I would just be concerned about that. And if you join this company, I would rather not buy a bunch of stuff just to get my 1,500 PV and then have to figure out what price point am I going to make this retail? How am I going to sell all of that? Because you'll be up a creek and you'll be one of those people complaining, I got all this product. My garage is full, right? It's like, that's another joke they say all the time. So just keep yourself outside of this. It sounds nice to be able to earn retail profits and I'm in control. I can do it. I get the feeling of that, but the reality can become a nightmare. I wouldn't. That's just me though.
Feel pretty strongly about that.
I'm just,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. All right.
because you gotta, like, you're legally responsible to the IRS. And like I said, FTC will come after them, but DOJ, the Department of Justice, will come after you. And now you got the DOJ and the IRS looking at you. No, I cannot. Okay, thank you. Oh, damn, this is a long video. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Okay,
Yeah, we're hour in already. We haven't
damn,
started
okay,
this
I'm
video
sorry.
yet,
Let's
so.
go.
The customer pays. So if the retail price is $100 and you pay $70, then you make the difference between the 100 and the 70. So in this example, $30. So that's retail profits. Simple. Second way to get paid is the new volume business bonus. And how it works is basically it's based on the PV. PV is point value. Each product is assigned a point value, and this is what the whole compensation plan is based on for the next bonuses and commissions that you're going to see in the next few slides. But basically, the point volume is what I would say our international currency is represented by the PV. This allows us to have the same way to get paid around the world. So if a product sells in dollars here, but in euros, of course, in Europe, then you get paid on the PV of that product, not the euros, not the dollars. All right, so it's very simple to calculate around the world. All right, so the new business volume. So the way it works is basically when you join the business, you can start and decide which level you're gonna start at. And this is based on how much volume you produce in your first 4 weeks or first 4 Fridays in the business. So when you join, if you generate 200 PV from personal purchases or those of your customers, and it can be you or your customers or both combined, okay? So the computer system is gonna look over the next 4 Fridays how much volume you produce, your customers and yourself, and if it's 200 PV, you're at the activated level. If it's 500, you're at the business level. If it's elite, you're at 1,000 points, you're at the elite level. And at 1,500, you're at the ultimate level. All right. What does that make for you as a difference? Well, one of the differences is how much you earned on that first volume of new people that you enroll in the business and as customers. So if a customer purchases for, let's say, 100 PV, and you are at the activated level because in your first 4 Fridays, you generate 200 points. So that means on that first volume that customer generates, you get 15%, $15. Now, if you actually were at the ultimate level because in your first 4 Fridays, you generate 1,500 point volume, then you are at 30%. So 30% of 100, that will be $30. So it's double, right? Now, the only exception to this is if one of your customers or brand partners generates more than your level. So in this example, let's say you are at the activated level, and the person who joins in their first 4 Fridays, there's one of those weeks, one of those first 4 weeks that they generate, let's say 1,000 points from a purchase. Then in this case, they would bump you for that specific time at 25%. The rest of the time, you'd always be at 15%. All right. So that's how the comp plan works when you start.
What?
Now
So
the other,
he said bump you. So so this is actually decent if I'm understanding it correctly.
Okay.
It looks like if someone came in and did more than you and you were at this level, you would still earn the
Get bumped up.
25%.
Because here's the thing, if the PV requirement, right, if the PV is your points and the points that people buy, wouldn't that include the people that you enroll? So yeah, if this person came in and did 1,000 all by themselves or 1,000 through their team or whatever, wouldn't that automatically put you up to elite as well?
Well, I think he's talking about after your first 4 weeks.
Oh. Yeah, because I was confused. I'm like, if you did 200, somebody comes in under you and does 1,000. Well, they've got 1,000, so they're getting 25%, but now you've got 1,200. So you'd also get 25%.
Well, I think he's just talking about you and your like customers. I don't think he's talking about like your organization yet. I'm not quite sure.
Sure, again,
But-
not clear. I don't know.
But it looks like opposite of the situation we saw, I think, yesterday when we were doing
With the pass up and stuff.
yeah, it's they're not saying, hey, if you want this 25% and somebody comes after you, you're gonna miss out because you're
Right.
only at this level, so you only get the 15%, even though they came in. What they're saying is it doesn't matter where you came in at, you're gonna get paid at the level that person came in on.
Okay. If that's how you understand it.
But for that person only, the rest
Oh,
of
got it.
yeah,
Okay.
but if I understand that correctly, let me just play it one more time.
Time at 25%. First 4 weeks that they generate, let's say 1,000 points from a purchase. Then in this case, they would bump you for that specific time at 25%. The rest of the time, you'd always be at 15%. All right.
Okay.
See,
So
even he didn't word that exactly like precise.
Yeah. Because when I heard bump you, I was like, bump you out the way.
Yeah, like there's a lot of meanings you could put to the word bump.
I think he meant more like
Bump
boost.
you up.
Yeah, boost you to that level just for that person.
Yeah.
That makes a little bit more sense. But when he said bump, I was like, oh, no, not again. Okay, got it.
that's how the comp plan works when you start. Now, the other benefit that it has, which is quite significant, is when you start, if you're at the activated level, you have 2 lines that you can start to build. So you have one, let's say this one and this one. All right. If you want to have more lines that you want to build, you can, but you have to wait until you optimize those 2. And optimization means 13,334 point volume in that line, and the same in the second line.
Wait a second.
When you do that,
I can't have my third pay line until both my first 2 have over 13,000 points in it.
Well, let's see how much you get paid in these pay lines though, because there's gotta be a little something. He
said 13,334 points in each one, then you can have a third pay line.
Yeah.
Boy.
It almost sounds like you're trying to fill up a matrix first before you can open up like a new business center or something like that.
So then what if you're at the business level and you got your 500 PV? Now, is that a second way that it would open up a third pay line for you?
Maybe you start with, maybe this is
Or
enough
that
to
we gotta
with.
start?
Yeah, I think maybe you start with this many pay lines or something.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's say I came in on week 1 at 200.
Yeah.
And then week 2, I was like, you know what? Let me upgrade to 500. Are they now going to open up the 3 lines, or are they going to make me stay here with 2 lines at and I got to build those up to 13,000 first?
Let's see what he says.
Yeah.
For the first time, the company gives you a new pay line that you can start to build. When you optimize this one at 13,334 PV in that whole group in 1 week, they give you a 4th line. And so you can do that.
He said in one, I was like, whoa. What? 1 week. I don't know exactly what that means. I hope
From Friday to Friday.
I don't know. So let's see.
Oh my God.
Because he added
I heard that 1 week. That what?
Yeah. Huh. Let's see.
Now the difference is, if you want to build 3, 4, or 5 lines right from the get-go, you can do that, but you need to be an ultimate.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
This gives you 5 lines to start with. So it's really a
that's what he's saying.
choice.
Whatever you come in on, those lines are locked until you hit 13,334 points volume per line. of the lines that they gave you to start out with. So you don't get to, like what I was just saying, if you came in week 1 at 200 points, your activated level, and then the following week I wanted to upgrade and brought in another 300 PV, doesn't matter. I came in and activated, I'm coming in with just 2 lines. I cannot get my 3rd line until I optimize the 2 they gave me. Y'all caught that, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Moving on, Chair.
Okay, so yeah, let's see how much this actually, I want to see how much it actually equates to in dollars.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get to that. Give me a dollar example. What is his name? Bill, Steve, Sam, who is this?
I don't know.
Okay.
You decide however you want to build it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Base commissions. This is the centerpiece of our compensation plan. And you're going to see that most people, this is where they start to earn enough money to go from part-time to full-time. All right. As you start to build a team, you have the option to build an organization. And so you are here. You bring in 2 brand partners, people who are like you, who want to start and build their own business. And they have their own customers, and they also have brand partners. And those brand partners bring in more. So those teams grow in volume. Let's say this one does 2,000 points of volume, and line number 2, let's say here,
I'm sorry. They are trying so hard to make their structure not look like a pyramid.
Yeah,
The thing is, and let's address this real quick. I know we like in this, and we're not even. Oh yeah, we are 5 minutes in barely, right? But a pyramid structure is a very solid, secure structure. The stigma comes from pyramid scheme. Almost every business is created in the structure of a pyramid, almost all of them. And if not a pyramid, then maybe I'd say more like a tower, because that's really more how I would look at a network marketing company. It's a tower. I can come in on whatever level. I know I'm not the first person that came up in this camp, therefore I know I'm not at the top. I already know that. And there probably isn't really a top per se. I mean, yeah, your first set of people that came in. So they're up here, but there's plenty of space for people to get up to the top with them, right? So that's really more of what it could be. But with this, he's talking about, you're here, then you bring in 2. If I turned it, it would start doing like this. Yeah. But they trying to make the circles curve and stuff. Yeah. Like, it ain't no pyramid. Okay, bro. Like, we get it. You're trying to tell us you're not a pyramid scheme. Cool. Most network marketing companies aren't. Believe it or not, based on our comp plan videos, you'd be like, you sure about that? But most of them are not. Even corporations are shaped like a pyramid. It's the way that they're structured. And I know there are some haters of MLM that's like, oh, you guys always say that. And we always mean it because it's always true. Try me. Yeah. Okay. So, but that's how it is. That's the structure. If you only have very few people at the top, then that's the structure, but it doesn't change the fact that that structure works. It's solid, right? It's the scheme part that makes it illegal.
And let's keep in mind that the word scheme has a negative connotation, like maybe here in the States, but people use that word to mean like just a plan.
It's my scheme, my idea, my plan.
Like over in like, I don't know, I don't want to say particular countries, but like Europe, like they'll use the word scheme and it doesn't have a negative connotation.
Yeah. So let me make it clear. If the MLM is not legitimate, it would be considered an illegal pyramid scheme. So what happens if it's not illegal though? It would still be considered a pyramid scheme, I guess. But like, it would still be pyramid structured. And that's the point that I'm trying to get to. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's fine. But anyway, I thought that was funny because they are really trying. Mm-hmm. Look, they done made the circle swerve and turn and stuff. Chad, I'm like, okay, Chad, I get it. But I also noticed you got pay line and power line. Sounds like binary to me.
Sounds like binary, yeah.
Yeah, because your power line would be the bigger side of your organization. The pay line is the smaller side, which is the side you get paid on.
Yeah. So it says here you earn 15% on the volume in your pay line, and base commission is every week. All pay lines. So,
Right.
and then this carryover volume, binaries have
Yeah.
carryover volume.
Yeah.
As base commissions are paid out, that volume is removed from both pay lines and power lines. So let's just continue.
Okay.
1,000 points of volume. Now, the compensation plan on the base commission would earn you 15% of the pay lines. So there could be more pay lines, right? But let's say in this example, there's only 2 lines. So which one is the power line? Which one is the pay line? The one with the most volume is considered the power line. And the other ones are the pay lines. So for here, we have 1,000 point volume, 15% of that, that's $100 in, $150 in commissions. So what the system does at the end of the week is they deduct from both lines 1,000 because that's the money they paid you on. All right, so they paid you on 1,000 points, so they deduct it from the pay line 1,000, so there's 0 left. But on the power line, 2,000 minus 1,000, there's 1,000 carry over. So that means when you start the new week, you already have 1,000 points in this line, and every volume that adds up, it will add up here, and this one starts at 0 because you got paid on it. All right, so that's how this works.
Okay.
Now,
So I just wanted to think about where you would come in at, right? If you came in at their top one, which is 1,500 points, and you get paid on your pay line, right? And let's say your pay line was the 1,500, then you'd get 15% of that, which would be $225 that you would have earned for that week. Right? So, or just having 1,500 points for that week, period, would give you $225 for the week. Let's say you can somehow consistently do that. 4 weeks, that's $900 a month from this one stream of income out of all the streams they've got. I mean, the question is, could you do that? What would it take? How many sales, like what's the amount in dollars of sales that need to take place for you to get to 1,000 PV or 1,500 PV, or even if you did their lowest one, what was it, 200?
Yeah.
200 PV, let's say that's your pay line, because more than likely it would be 200 PV and you get 15%, that's $30 per week, times 4 weeks would be $120 a month. So not a lot. And I found it interesting that he was saying, the base commissions is like the main part of the comp plan. Okay. But 15% is not uncommon for a binary.
Yeah, you just gotta get more people in.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you got to make sure that you know how to work a binary comp plan, because you can't let your power line run away.
Yeah.
And get so big that it's like, there's hardly anything on your pay line.
Except this ain't a binary. It pays like a binary, but the fact that you can have those other legs, those like additional pay,
yes,
it makes it.
Yeah, good
it's
point.
like it's binary like, but not exactly.
Got you.
Right.
Yeah. So your power line, with that being said, right, because you can have multiple lines. Now, in this example, this looks like somebody that came in as an activated member, right?
Yeah.
So you would only have 2 lines. That's it.
Yeah.
So it would just be pay and power. But if you came in any higher than that, or you got to your 13,334 PV per line, then yeah, you would have more lines. So you'd have only one power line. Whatever's the biggest out of all the lines would be the power line, and then you would still get paid on all your pay lines.
Yeah.
So that's good. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
the other thing to consider also is that in this compensation plan, you can have multiple pay lines, right? And so for this example, we have, let's say the first one is also the power line, again this time. The second line is 1,000 points, and the third one has 1,500 points. So you would get paid on these 2 lines right here, right? So $370, $375. But the difference here is that because there's 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 2,500, all right, 1,000 plus 1,500. What happens is now there's 2,500 to deduct from the power line.
Mm.
Does that put you in the hole of 500? No, the company just puts the power line back to 0. That's it. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
simple. Okay, now when you optimize for the first time 2 of your lines, so the power line and a pay line, what the company will do is they will actually, and optimization is 13,334 points, and the same here, okay? So when that happens,
I wonder why that exact amount. Like,
Mhm.
I'm just like, what divides evenly with 13,334? Like, do they want a certain amount of people in your team? Or like, why that number is, I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, I
Because
mean,
the
it's
company
saying it's
does 2 things.
2,000 though. That's one thing to think about.
Oh, so, okay, 13,334 times 15% is $2,000. It's about $2,000. That's okay.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, 15% of 13,334 points will give you 2,000 in commissions. Okay, cool.
They give you a new income position right here that you can see, a new re-entry that you can place down below in one of your pay lines. You choose which one. If you have only one, you place it there. But if you have multiple pay lines, you can place that re-entry in one of your, under one of your pay lines. Somewhere you decide where you want this. Now, why would you want to do this? Because sometimes maybe there's someone in that line that you'd like to team up with and really work. Maybe opening a new market, things like that. But let's say if that line is already optimized, why would you build there? Well, if you put a new re-entry, a new income position, then you can start to build with them that new position. You'll have a power line and a pay line to build, and you can do that. The same thing as if you had just joined, right? But now you rejoined below your own team. So it gives you that, and it gives you also a new pay line.
What?
So you can build both or one or the other. It's your choice, right? And so your re-entry, you can place it later. You don't have to place it right away. You can wait. Whenever you're ready, you call customer service and you ask them to place your new income position in your team. As far as the new pay line, you can build it whenever you want. All right, but you have those two.
So, okay, you go first.
So, computer and tech wise here, when we're talking about you re-entry somewhere down your downline or whatever, what it seems like is that you're going to be able to start building a new line somewhere in your organization, doesn't matter where, so that you can start earning or helping somebody else out as well, like teaming up with them. But then in addition to that, you're also going to get a new pay line added to your structure, which it says you can build that at the same time as well. So it seems like you're gonna have to be doing like a lot of placing people, in these different spots. So I would be curious as to how that back office works and functions.
Yeah,
This
you
is
gotta keep track
completely
of a
different.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the system has to keep track of all of this stuff to.
Yeah, completely different. Never seen it before.
I haven't. Well, I can say that partner.co, you got this the way this is set up for the call. I've never seen anything like it. Kudos, because I'm like, what? And this whole idea of you re-entering into your own organization.
Mhm. Yeah. Now, when you say, and then when they say optimize, I'm supposing that's the max you can earn or earn from those pay lines. So once you max out, then it's like, okay, I guess this is where they call it infinity deep or whatever, because I can literally place myself at the very bottom of my team and then start earning from a whole nother sort of pay line, but it's the same pay line, and start building down there deep and optimize, and optimize that too.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause then let me make sure I got this right. Cause then you could build another 13,334 again
Yeah.
under the same, what do they call it? Line, under the same line, and get 2,000 on 2,000 from the same line. It opens up a way for you to be able to continue getting paid even more. So it's like there's a cap, but not really,
Yeah.
depending on how you want to build this up. Cause you can either get your new line unlocked and start growing that way, and work towards 13,334 there, or you can re-enter under somebody that's already established and do it all over again. So is what it sounds like they're letting you do.
Well, he's got both going on. So the line, you're gonna get both of these. And when you
No, that's
optimize,
what I'm saying. You will get both, but I'm talking about how you choose.
Oh, yeah, how
you're
you
not gonna
choose
split
to-
them
you could
up.
do
It'll
one-
take too long.
yeah.
Yeah. But that would be your strategy. Either focus on your re-entry folks and put more people there, or focus on your new line. And then whatever you start with, you do the other thing next.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And once you optimize this one, they give you a new re-entry, so a second one, and they give you a new pay line.
Yeah.
And that can go on forever. Okay, so you can build your business as wide and as deep as you want. Now, the other aspect is the auto balancing feature, which is very, very interesting, especially when you have a lot of customers personally. Then there's volume, there's extra volume that you don't actually need to qualify for your business. So what do they do with that? Well, instead of being at the end of the week and calculating where you should place the volume from your customers, you don't have to worry about any of that. Why? Because the company will automatically look at in your organization through a special algorithm that looks at 8 different criteria and decide where to place the volume so it benefits you the most. And I'm going to give you a personal example that this happened to us many years ago. And so I took a screenshot before the calculation, because I wanted to see how the system will allocate this extra volume to make sure that they do allocate it in the right spot. All right, and so I don't have anything to do. We just let the system do its job. So if you look at the top here, it shows that there's extra volume of 4,076 points. That's pretty, a lot of extra volume. I'm not sure why it didn't place it here, but that's fine. It was extra volume from customers and personal purchases. So what did the computer do? Well, let me actually show you the structure of our organization at that time. Okay, so we have income position 1 and we had 4 lines. In those 4 lines in line 1, we had an income position that we placed here. We had a third income position we placed here, a fourth, a fifth here, and a sixth one here. And so you look here, there's the volume from each one of those lines and income positions back in those days. All right, and so if you look at income position 1, line 1, that would be this one, there was 6,700 points. All right, the total volume 6,700 points. Line 2 had 7,400. Line 3 was optimized at 13,334, and line 4 had 1,700. They could have placed that 4,000 right here, but that would have paid us 15% of that one time. So let's say $600 approximately. But the computer still looked in the system and checked if they could reward us even more. So they looked at income position 2, and they probably guessed that, okay, if we place the volume here, we're going to pay you, because that's a pay line, because this one is already more than 4,000, so that would be the power line. So we'll pay you 15%, so that's 600. And that line, the volume under here rose up that line, and so that would be line number 1.1. They would also get, would get to pay us 15% extra. So that would be 2 times $600. And the computer kept looking at that. Do we place it in line 3.2, 4.2, 5? There's actually, yeah.
I'm seeing this. With the compensation plan, I don't want to say complex, but different. I feel like they had to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Because for me to sit there with my own brain and try to figure out how to max the commissions by placing this volume somewhere, I'd be like, what?
Yeah,
so,
it's complicated enough that you would need a system to be able to do this for you, but it's simple enough where you can go back and check. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And confirm, because it looks like that 4,076 got placed on line 1.1 in its entirety, if I'm not mistaken, because you'll see it in the after.
It got placed on line 2.2.
Was it, 2.2?
Yeah. So
Oh, wait, I
before he
see.
gets there, yeah.
Well,
Before he
what-
gets there, this is cool. So see,
Oh, I got it.
2.2 is also part
Under
of
1.
1.1.
That's what I was looking at. I didn't look all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So it got added right here. You'll see it right here. But then that also boosts up 1.1 from this 6731 to 10807. So placing that volume here benefited here and here. So that generated a commission. It went from $49.35 to $6.60 in commission. And this one went from 1,009 to 1,621. Just for placing the volume in the right place. You got paid almost like twice for the same volume. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And that, I do like that.
We
Oh,
could
no,
place
go
it
ahead.
also here, or they kept looking at 6.1, 0.2, and they looked here, okay? And what ended up happening is
Let me just calculate this real quick. Hold on. So you got yeah, so see, normally for extra 4,000 volume, for that 15% of that would be 611. So you would expect your commission to increase 611, but no, because if you see in the bottom, it went from 24.32 to 42.66. Crazy. Down here. So it's like you got paid twice for the same volume.
Right.
All right.
I love that.
they actually placed the volume right here. As you can see, 6.3. Why?
No, it's-
Well, it balanced with this line, all right, because the line 6.1 was more than 4,000, so that became the power line.
Oh, I
and
was
this was
wrong
a pay
then.
line.
We both wrong.
We both
Cheryl.
wrong. They placed it in
We had to-
6.3.
Right, we had to follow it all the way down to the ground. We
So-
starting at the top. We needed to start at the bottom.
I was trying to predict it. So he placed it in 6.3, which also helps 2.2, boom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which also helps 1.1. But
Mhm.
haha.
All right, maybe now I get why they had the little snake joint looking thing. Because that's crazy. And I really like this because the software is doing this part of the work for you, because there's no way you'd be able to figure out where you need to put people. Unlike one company that I know about that was like, guess,
Yeah.
figure out where you're gonna put the people in your
Because you had
organization.
no clue
No
where
clue
people
until-
was
until time was up.
That's crazy. They did that on purpose too.
Yeah.
Okay.
They anyway. That's another company we'll talk about when it's time for their comp plan review, because we haven't done it yet. But yeah, that's really cool. So yep, exactly. 4,076 is there on 6.3. And like
Yeah.
you said, 6.3 is a part of
2.2.
right,
2.2. So right here, it went
And
from
then
329 to 4405.
right. And then 2 is part of 1.
Yeah.
So 2.2 is part of 1.
Yep.
And so that's why all of them now have the 4,000 in volume, which grows your commissions extensively, because you got 611 on 6.3 that you didn't have before.
Right.
Then you have on 2.2, you went from 49 to now 660,
Yep.
right? Then for the 1.1, you went from 6,700.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, that was a volume. You went from $1,000 to 1,600.
Mhm.
That is awesome. They paid you on page you on page you. I don't know how they're able to do that.
Well, I think
Since
Yeah, I
it's a
don't know.
percentage, I guess maybe that's why, but way better than focusing on the retail part of their comp plan, I'll tell you that. Just have the people come in on, like, I would just point them to the company site. If people are able to buy straight off the site,
Mhm.
keep your hands out the pot.
Yes, please.
For legal reasons, if nothing else, like, keep yourself protected. Let the company deal with that. And then what do you do when you sell something retail and somebody got a problem? You got to do customer service and all of that. No, let them do that.
Mhm.
They got a whole team of people to do that. So let them do it. and you just focus on pointing people to the website, Jill. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, I imagine they're able to do this because they have quite a bit of breakage in the comp plan, meaning volume that they're bringing in that they don't have to pay on. Because you can only, as they open up pay line, remember, they're not going to pay you on a power line, right?
Right.
Number two,
And it looks like they're not paying you on optimized line either.
yeah, once you've optimized the line, it's at 2,000. Any addition, it seems like any additional volume after that 2,000, they're not going to pay you on unless you're re-entering somewhere down there or something.
Right.
But it just, that's what it looks like. Like it's a business center focused like comp plan, where you open up your business center or this line, you max it out, then you start a new one, max it out, start a new one, max it out, start a new one.
Yeah. So you'll notice where things are capped off in their organization. The 5.1 is capped or optimized because it's got 13,334. 4.1 is 3.1 is because 4 is under 3. So if 4 is, then 3 is, I guess, which is also why 2.1 is also optimized. Yeah. And that would make 1.3 optimized, right? So 1.1 was still open.
This is cool to look at it this way though. So like, because this right here is the power line for this.
Right, exactly.
For this one. So they don't get paid here, but they get paid for the other pay lines, right?
Right. And that's what it's showing you. Off to the right in the red.
Oh, power.
Red for P for power. And then the green is the L, the line you get paid on.
Nice. Okay. All right.
That's good.
Cool.
And you add all of that up, you went from $2,400 to over $4,000. See, 4,000, 4,200, that's the kind of money I'm talking about right there. Right? That's a great start. Yeah. That's a great place to start being in. And then to be able to continue to have it grow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
And so we got paid $600 right here. But that volume rose up to.
We don't already covered this.
Position 4 doesn't have anything
Rob,
in line
what is
2,
his
so there's
name?
no line
Oh,
2.
no,
Okay,
he's
3 doesn't have line 2.
He's this
line
guy. Where was it?
Oh, the people you had.
Oh, I was on this one and I went back. Go back. All right, which one is he? Is he this? Is it this guy?
David? Wait, no, go back.
No, he's the first guy.
Yeah, I was getting. That's what.
This guy.
No,
Oops.
That's not him.
That's not him.
No, I thought it was John. That's
not John.
It's not.
That is not John.
I would think the brand partner officer would cover this.
No,
I don't know.
This is the CEO right here.
But that don't look like Darren. Darren
all right,
look older.
Let's look at the haircut. All right, look at the haircut. All right, and
no,
and the look. That's
not him, bro.
And he just has a beard now.
Let's look at the description. I hope she said who it is, Stephanie. Who the hell this?
Maybe he said his name in the beginning.
We were on 1258.
All right, we're on 1258. Let's see.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the partner co-compensation plan. There are actually 9 ways.
I don't know if y'all
don't know what this is.
Tell us the name, please. We ain't trying to mess it up.
I think it's Darren, just a little older with some beard, because a beard can make you look different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Darren. I think it's Darren.
Three doesn't have line 2, it's line 1, so there's already volume here. But line 2, 2.2, let's look at that. There's already volume here
Yeah,
enough.
we covered it.
We already-
4,000 extra added here. That's another
Right.
$600 that
all
we
that.
got paid on.
Thank you.
That whole volume rolled.
It is,
This
but
is
let's
a
move on,
lot
Jay.
of volume.
Thank you. Explain this.
Okay, savings bonus, how it works. It's a pretty interesting concept because many
Mm.
companies, they have a car program. And what they do with the car is they say, okay, you qualify for the car, go get a lease. Who gets the lease? Yourself, under your name. What if 1 week or 1 month the volume decreases a little bit and you don't qualify for the bonus? Who has to pay for the car? You. Well, they decided to create something different. They call it the savings bonus. What they do is every week they look at how much base commission, so that's the income you make from your pay lines, okay, from your different pay lines. If it's over $250, then what they do is they add an extra 15% of that money into a savings bonus. So they calculate, let's say your base commission was $2,000 this week. They calculate 15% of that extra that they put $300 in your savings bonus. And they accumulate that week after week after week until you reach $10,000. Once you reach $10,000, they send it to you. You do whatever you want with it. You want to buy a car, you put down payment on a car and a house, or pay off credit cards, or buy a trip. You do whatever you want with it. Now, after you receive your $10,000, what do? Is they keep accumulating the money every week, but for 4 weeks. At the end of 4 weeks, and it's maximum $500 per week, okay? At the end of 4 weeks, they pay it to you. They accumulate another 4 weeks, they pay it to you.
Oh,
Right?
now that makes
Maximum
more
Now that makes
sense.
So you could
Boy, what the
literally
hell,
make
what? Look, why didn't y'all say it like that? Like that needed to be explained.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. We done got the answers, child, from Steve, Jeff, Jim. I don't know, Dave, what your name is. So that's really cool because he's right. You typically see a company do, if they're going to do any kind of like bonus, it's typically a car bonus, a lifestyle bonus, or something like this. So they created a savings bonus to be able to take. So let me make sure I got this straight. The 15%, he said it's an extra 15% they're putting into a savings account for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's different from if you earned it and they're holding it.
Mm-hmm.
So that he made that clear. I'm glad. I like that. Right now that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're putting away that additional 15% as long as it's over $250 and setting it aside until you reach $10,000, give you a nice big check. So like he said, you could use that money to now go buy your car. Right? You can use it for your lifestyle now. You do whatever you want to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I like that. And then what was he saying? The you can earn they'll put away up to 500 every week, and then it gets paid out every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
After this
After you
first
get to
10,000.
Yeah.
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 Thank you. So up to 5,000 they'll save for you every week and pay it out once a month. So that's up to $2,000 per month that they will be sending your way in addition to everything else. That's pretty hot. I like that.
Up to 500. You said 5,000.
I'm sorry, up to $2,000 a month is what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah, they'd set aside up to 500 a week
Mm-hmm.
and pay it out every month. So that would be up to 2,000 a month.
Nice. Never seen that either.
Yeah. Some people don't even earn 2,000 a month. So hopefully you earning, and again, like we're not quite sure what the dollar amount is for the points.
Yeah.
Because if you hit 13,334 and your commission is 2,000, and that's 15% of the points, obviously whatever the points, the dollars are for the points is way more than that. We know that. And again, like I said, if it's $1 per point, that's a lot of dollars, a lot of sales coming in. Excuse me.
$2,000 per month extra just from that savings bonus once you receive that $10,000. So that's another great program. Okay, income position bonus. Here is where, as you build your team and you help the company grow, the company set aside 2% of the
Mhm.
worldwide sales into this bonus pool. And what they do is they say, okay, if you would like to build income positions, so that means you have your income position 1 and you optimize it. Optimization is 2 lines optimized, 13,334 points each, okay, just like right here, all right? If you do that, that week, you earn shares in the bonus pool. But if you optimize another income position, you get even more shares. So 2 lines at least at 13,334, then you get more shares into the bonus pool. And if you optimize a third one, you keep getting more shares. Let me show you how many shares you get each time you add a new income position.
Let's hold on right there.
Because he said he threw in that week in there again.
Mhm.
So being that so they're running on weekly commission cycle. This is not monthly like at all. The only thing that I've seen monthly is the bonus savings bonus
After
payout.
10,000.
But they're calculating volume every week.
Yeah.
Right. And so what they're saying is that you have to hit that 13,334 in a week in order for it to be considered optimized. So depending on when, because people are purchasing, people are purchasing probably, once a month, right? I don't know. But depending on when in the month they came in, their volume might fall into week 1 or week 3 or week 4.
Yeah. What I'm concerned about is the fact that you only earn a pool share off your optimized. Do you know how much work that's going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then, like you said, once you hit that, once you hit the 13,334, that is when you'll get the bonus. It's not like it's a recurring bonus or anything like that. You're going to get it for that time, and then that's it. You're not getting paid anything else on that particular one. At least that's what it seems like to us. But if you do a re-entry, then it puts you in a position to earn more from that same leg or line.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little complicated. But we were right. You're not going to earn 2%. They set aside 2%. See that wording on the document that we saw off. They set aside 2% of everything that they've earned to put into this pool to pay out to you, but they're not paying it out to the volume that you earn everywhere, just for the places that you optimize.
Yeah, and let's also realize what this optimize means. Optimize is having 2 lines with 1334, right? That's optimized, but let's also keep in mind the fact that they're counting this on a weekly basis. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, if this is in 1 week, then I'm looking at if you want to make sure that you kind of, can stay optimized throughout 4 weeks, you need to have a good 53,000 in volume for real for each of those lines to keep them optimized. You see what I'm saying? So like if a person is purchasing their products once a month, then how much of those customers are falling into one particular week's of orders, right? If you have 53,336 of volume that customers are purchasing anywhere throughout the month, you divide that by 4, that's 13,334.
Why'd you divide it by?
Because 4 weeks in a month.
Oh, got it.
So if you want to be qualifying all 4 weeks,
that's the volume you need to be bringing in every month.
Yeah, to kind of balance it out, because it really just depends on when.
Okay, so buying. Are you saying that you would get this every time that you are optimized? I thought once you're optimized, you get paid the bonus and then that's done.
Oh, I'm not even talking. No. This is weekly. They calculate it, and then when if your calculation is optimized.
But that's what I'm saying. So you hit 13,334 this Friday.
Yeah.
Right. You get paid your bonus.
2,000.
What?
2,000. I'm not talking about particularly this. Regular base commission.
Yeah, I'm about getting this income bonus.
Okay.
So it said that you have to have the 2 lines optimized, right?
Yeah,
So what I'm saying is, at the moment that you optimize these lines and you're at 13,334, you will get paid this bonus, and then that's it. So you'll still be at 13,334 next week, but it doesn't mean you're going to get paid again, or does it? That's my question.
oh, yeah, I don't know.
Are you getting paid, like, once you hit this PV in this one line, are they telling you you're going to get this every single week, or only the first time that you hit 13,334?
Yeah, how often does this bonus pay out?
Right.
Right. Yeah, I was just trying to keep in perspective that the fact that you have to have 2 lines with 1334 to be considered optimized,
Right.
plus that's in a week. So what's this other 3 weeks in a month? You know what I mean? This is a weekly thing. So
More shares. Let me show you how many shares you get each time you add a new income position that you optimize. This is how it works. What we found is, on average, it's roughly about $200 per share. That's what it's worth. So if you optimize one income position, you get 2 shares into the bonus pool. So that would be $400 extra. And that's each week. Each week that you qualify, you get it.
Question
now, if
though,
you were to
they're saying the share averages $200. How do they know that? How do they know that the 2% of the money they're setting aside in their business, which is based on the worldwide volume in their company, how do they know that that's the amount of revenue that they're bringing in every month to pay 2%, to put 2% towards the pool, to then pay you a share to know how much your share is?
yeah, he was saying estimated at the time of this video, at least.
Yeah.
So just like I was like estimated, like
I get that, but to have this up, just remember, this is just an example. The share may be 200, the share may be $20, the share might be $2. You really don't know. It depends on the performance of all of you within the business,
Yeah.
you know? But yeah, so because I was like, how do you know what the average is? Like, okay. Anyway, so yeah, so you'd have the 2 shares from that one set of 2 optimized. So you'd get 200 per share, 2 shares. Yeah. Because I'm trying to look at this 2 plus, you got 2 and you have 2 plus 4. 4 what? And then 2 plus 4 plus 6.
Yeah.
What's happening there?
optimize 2 income positions, they give you not only just 2 shares, but the second one they give you 4. So it's 2 plus 4. So that's a total of
Bruh.
6 shares, $1,200. If you optimize 3 income positions, they give you 2 plus 4 plus 6. That's
This is a
12
lot.
shares.
dang.
That's
So
I mean,
they're
it's a
saying
lot in a good way.
they're giving you like a bonus shares for optimizing extra income positions.
Yeah. For every income position you optimize, they double what you did previously.
Right.
Right. So each one is worth twice as much as the last one. And then they just add it up. So that first one was worth 2. The second one is worth even more. It's worth 4. The third one worth even more. It's worth 6. And then they add them all up. So they'll give you your third income position plus your second plus your first. That's what he's showing you there.
Mhm.
And when they do that, that's a total of 12 shares, $200 per share is $2,400. So this is where they're getting these figures from.
Yeah.
And again, it's an example. Just remember that's an example, but this is ideal. You know what I mean? But just also remember, you have to optimize, you have to be at 13,334 for every, what is it called?
Income position.
Yeah. And each income position is 2
2
lines optimized.
Yeah.
So that's, what is that? 26,672.
No.
What is
It's
it?
close. 26,668.
Oh, 668. So 26,668 and volume split evenly between two income position, leg thingy things, child. And so you have to make sure that you're, oh no, wait, the system will put the people under in the right
system will
places, right?
optimize it.
Okay, so that's good. At least you ain't got to focus on that, because like I said, with some companies, they be like, figure it out. So that's good. So they've got the system in place to make sure that you do get things optimized as soon as you possibly can, and you're earning the most that you absolutely can. And the fact that as you have these things optimized, you earn more and more and more. And this is weekly.
Yeah.
Right. So again, pool share is going to, that's just an average. For an example, it is subject to change because the revenue of the business makes it subject to change. But to get shares on top of shares on top of shares and how it compounds,
Yeah.
that's really good in weekly income. Yeah.
2,400. You can see the multiplication. So that means each time you build a new income positions, that new one earns you more than the previous ones.
Another cool thing
Why is
about this, if I understand it correctly, is, you know, so once you optimize, you should pretty much stay there at that 13,334. The only way that you would not be there and have to fix it is like if somebody dropped out, you know what I'm saying, or didn't buy or whatever.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying like previously. Since this is counting it every single week, you got volume. If you got repeat buyers and plus new people coming in, depending on what time of the month that
Plus
they
people
buy,
that don't buy
and people that
from
don't
week to
buy,
week,
yeah,
month to month.
depending on what time of the month they buy, it could
Yeah.
fall under week 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay, I got you now.
And so I was saying, like, well, really, on a monthly basis, like you want 53,000 worth of volume being purchased every month, so that at any given of those 4 weeks in the month, it'll
Yeah.
fall in there and get you your
can get your
optimization.
weekly money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they realize that as you grow your team and you become a bigger leader, you impact more people. Every time you come and speak on stage or you do a training and you help your team, it grows even more. It has more impact on the company than when you were a smaller leader. And so the company decided to incentivize those leaders and tell them, well, you can retire.
I do want to address this just in case somebody asks.
Get your money.
We did a comp plan video with one company where we were like, oh my gosh, the people at the top get more money. That's not fair. I want to remind you that we said that about such a huge gap. Yes, the top leaders, the top earners should be earning the top, right? The most, or more, really. May not be the most. There may not be a cap, but, and it's for the same reason that he just described. If you're making a bigger impact in a company, and this is whether you're in network marketing or you got a job, the bigger your impact on the production, the operation, and the profitability of that company, the more valuable you are to them, and it will show in your paycheck. This is why people get raises. This is why people get promotions. It is because you have a bigger impact, right? And who do they give the promotions to? Who do they give the raises to? A lot of times it's the people that focus on improving their skill set, whether it's on the job, or if you go back to school, you get yourself another degree, get yourself a certification, and you let them know about it. They're like, oh, you have a higher level of skill that gives us more impact in the business. Yes, we're going to pay you more money now as we give you this promotion, right? So it is the same thing everywhere, including in network marketing. If you have a bigger impact, yes, you will get paid more. The question comes into play of when is it not fair? And with that last comp plan, what was that, Starfish?
Starfish. That was not the last comp plan, but few comp plans.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Yeah.
So with Starfish, that's where there was a problem. You would either get paid, what was it, 3%
or
30% at the top. That is way too far away.
Yeah.
This one is more gradual. It's 2 plus a compound of 2 more plus This makes more sense.
Mhm.
And he's not even talking about this being the basis of your income.
This is, and
He
this
said
is
the other commission
the
was.
base commission, which is
Right, base
everybody is at 15%.
Yeah,
Like you compare that to Starfish was like 330, 330. There's a huge gap, but here was like everybody's 15%.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You know,
This
the
is
only
just one of the bonuses.
the only exception to that was the new volume bonus, depending on where, you know, the first 4-week thing.
Mhm.
That was from, what was it? It was from 10 to 30 or 15 to 30. I think it was 15 to 30.
Yeah, and then the paying the difference of the thing. That's too much.
And it bumped you or something like
Yeah.
that. But like for the vast majority of like your base income, like
Yeah.
that 15% is
Or
it's
only
across
paying
the
you a
board.
piece of this, a piece of that. This is very straightforward here,
Yeah.
right? Might not be simple, might take you a minute to get
It's
down.
different.
Yeah, but this is definitely a fairer comp plan than what we saw with, say, something like Starfish, or maybe even some of the other ones. I can't think of them right now, but
Mhm.
that one popped into my mind. So I wanted to address that. You know, this is why you can get paid more. You have a bigger impact. If you have the skills, like we teach you in Profitpreneur, right? If you have the skills to know how to market, promote, convert, and close, if you know how to do that and do it well, then you will, and it will show in your results. You'll have more and more people coming into the company. And if you have more and more people coming into the company, they will pay you more and more money. That's the way it should be.
Mhm.
The more customers you acquire for this company as a network marketer, the more of an impact you have on the company, the more valuable you are to the company. Therefore, they do not want to see you go. They're going to pay you more money. That's the way the comp plan should work. Yeah, without being unfair to everybody else. And anybody has the ability to hit this level, you know? So,
Right.
yeah. All right, cool. So
Alright.
that's
Money, you know, take advantage of all of that.
Everybody share? Did it do it automatically?
I don't know.
Just in case. Yeah, it did. Okay.
Or if you want to build with us a little bit more, we're going to pay you even more this time. So that's a very, you know, wise way to reward people. And as you become a leader, you can create more and more income. Now, some people will say, yeah, that's great, but I don't want to build income positions. I want to build wide. I want to build more pay lines. So the company decided to set aside 1% of the worldwide product PV into that pay line bonus pool. All right. And so instead of, like, when you build, you have your two pay line, like one power line and one pay line. Then if you build a second pay line, that's where you start to earn into the pay line bonus. So let me show you those shares. And again, now this time, the pay line bonus, on average, it's about $250 worth per share. That varies, of course, from 1 week to the next based on the sales of the company, based on how many people qualify into the bonus pool. But that's.
Let me just say, I can respect this guy because he's breaking it down and being transparent about the fact that you're not guaranteed they bring in the 250. They're not saying that that's what they pay out all the time, that it varies. He just said it after us, but I'm glad that he said it because it needs to be said. These companies need to be honest and open with you. And so even with this sounds pretty interesting. I'm gonna let it keep playing. What are you talking about?
It's more than the other one looks like though.
Right, yeah.
That's on the average. That's been about that for the last several years. Okay, so as you build that one more pay line, you get 2 shares, that's $500. You get 2 plus 4, same concept. You get it? 2 plus 4 plus 6, and so on. So this becomes a great advantage, and sometimes we look at the pay lines and we say, oh, we only earn $2,000 in base commission. No. In base commission, plus pay line bonus, plus matching bonuses, which we're going to see in a minute now.
Oh, hold
Still
on.
ain't done.
Right. I was trying to pause. I had a feeling he was about to move on. So first of all, he's got a little twinge of an accent. I wonder where he's from. But anyway, that has nothing to do with this comp plan. So now here's the thing. this is what's interesting to me. It's a pay line, but you're optimizing the pay line. So wouldn't that mean you're not going to get paid on it no more? Well, no, because if you've got several pay line,
You only get one power.
I understand that,
Mhm.
but what I'm saying is, if you have 13,334, that becomes your power line. Well, I guess the first time, right? So, okay, so what I'm trying to say is, like, if all of your lines have the same amount of volume, there is no power line. They just got to grab one to pick. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's say you have 5 lines. All 5 lines are optimized at 13,334. Only one of those 5 would count as a power line, but the rest of them would still be pay lines. Is that what they're saying?
So I want to actually go back to look at this example he did with it, the computer optimizer for him, because I'm wondering, your volume isn't just going to stop at 1333, 334. There's going to be more volume that people are coming in or whatever. I think is that they just stop counting it at 1334 once it's optimized, but then there may be more volume in there.
Oh, so they would consider
that they would consider that.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
But as long as you have it optimized, then you would get paid the pay line.
Yeah, at least 1334.
Got it. As long
I think
as it's,
so.
as long as it's at 1334 and it is not your biggest line.
Right.
So your biggest line may not be 13,334. It might be 25,000.
Right.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Becomes a great advantage, and sometimes we look at the pay lines and we say, oh, we only earn $2,000 in base commission. No. In base commission plus pay line bonus plus matching bonuses, which we're going to see in a minute now. All right, so matching bonuses, how it works is this is based on you helping other people on your team make money. The more people make money and the more money they make, the more your income grows. So we get paid actually on 7 generations of matching bonuses. There's some criteria that you need to meet, but what I've seen is as your team grows, you typically meet those criteria. So it really grows based on your income. As the more your income grows, the more you unlock those generations.
I'm noticing that this has been here for a couple of slides now. Figures shown assume double bonus status. What is that?
No.
That hasn't been described yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell's double bonus status and what I gotta do to be there? And then also I'm noticing on this chart, it's got gold status, gold status, gold status.
Right.
But in the US and Canada and Japan, they don't give you a gold status.
Well, at least
You're
that's what we
exempt from
understood from the little asterisks on the other document.
No, but even in this video, when he was showing that, it didn't say exempt on here. It said except US, Canada, and Japan. So I'm like, well, then how would we get a matching bonus then? If you're in the US, Canada, or Japan, and you can't reach the requirement of gold status because they don't allow it for whatever the reason, could be a law, a regulation thing, that how am I supposed to get the matching bonus then? So I'm curious to see what he's going to say.
So on generation 1, that means the people that you personally enroll in the business. It doesn't matter where you place them. They can be frontline to you. They can be downline that you place them down below. It doesn't matter where you place them. In your power line, in your pay line, it doesn't matter. But because you enroll them, they are considered your first generation. You get 15%. So you match 15% of what they earn in base commission from their pay line. So if they earn, let's say you enroll one person and they earn $1,000 from their pay line this week, well, you would make 15% of that 1,000. Now, if that person enrolls someone else, that's your generation 2, you get 10% of their base commission. And then you get 5% down the other generations, down to 7 generations. There's actually dynamic compression. So if there are people who are not qualified for those, then they compress. So basically you could get paid on 18 generation down below. I know it happened to us where we got people in our 18th, 20th generation, because there's people who are just not qualified, it just compresses and we get paid on those generation as if they were our 7th, 4th, whatever. Okay, so that's how
Well,
this
This
works
is
for this.
how that other comp plan was trying to explain it, except they did a poor job of it in the
oh
document at
yeah,
least.
comp plan that we saw that we'll do a video on.
Yeah.
But this is interesting because again, I still don't know what this means for people in the US, Canada, and Japan.
Mhm.
Does this mean the matching bonus is also exempt? Because the requirement is gold status plus some other stuff. So are we exempt from that? Next thing is, I do like the fact that it compresses, right? So they're not saying the person has to be like, if they went to look at your organization, it can't be past your 7th line
Mhm.
of your 7th generation. It's whatever generation, one through 7 generations that qualify.
Mhm.
So if you have, let's say your 4th line doesn't qualify and your 5th line does, your 5th line becomes your 4th. In terms of generationally speaking, for the purpose of calculating this matching bonus.
Mhm.
Unless you're in the US, Canada, Japan. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get paid, bro. Okay, he didn't say nothing about that.
Bonus. And here's an example. So you enroll some people, and those brand partners have earned $5,000 in base commission together in that first generation of yours. That's 15% for you, $750. Those people enrolled others. Again, they're not necessarily placed exactly like that. It could be you that you place people down below, but we consider them your 1st and 2nd generation. All right, and you can get the picture right here. You know, the more people earn, and as your team grows and mature, your matching bonuses increase over time. All right, and this is every single week. So every week they look at how much your people have earned in base commission. They calculate your matching bonuses based on your qualification, and that's what you earn. Now, business rewards.
It
This
said
is
there's
a
no
chance for
limit.
you
Hold on,
to
you
just
went
like
fast.
now.
Oh shoot, I missed
And that's what you earn.
it. No limited amount of matching bonus you can earn. Matching bonus is paid with dynamic. Oh yeah, he just said that amount.
A commission eligible brand partner with a gold status will occupy a generational level.
Yeah, he said that.
But
The U.S. Canada.
that's where I was going.
Gotta figure it out.
Gotta say something about that, bro. Come on, man. You doing good till this part. I need specification.
Now, business rewards, this is a chance for you
Thank you.
to, just
It is.
like sometimes when you have a credit card and you accumulate points towards all kinds of incentives. Well, this is exactly what we have here with the business rewards is as you grow your team, your pay line grows, you sponsor new people and new customers into the business, you stay on subscription, you title advance, all kinds of different things that you do normally as you grow your team, you earn reward points. And those help you earn all kinds of incentives, whether it's technology, like sometimes we have cell phones, the new cell phones, the new laptops, or all kinds of different things. But you can also earn trips with the company. And the great thing about the trips is that instead of you having to qualify each year for those trips, you can earn your rewards. So sometimes someone is going to not qualify for the trip this year, but if you combine the points they accumulate over 1, 2, 3, 4 years, then they earn the trip. All right, then so these are great incentives. And so, as you know, those trips are always very welcome by anyone in the company. So if you want to go for that, that's another incentive. And the last one, we have loyalty.
Hold on. So those points go towards things pretty much that they offer within the company. So the trips would be, company sponsored trip. Well, not sponsored, but company trips, right? What was the other thing? Events, company events, things like that. But what I like about that is the fact that you can accumulate those points over time, those rewards over time to be able to use it for the next, upcoming event. So that would be good because there are folks that want to participate in like a company
convention.
No. An incentive, a company incentive that they have where you could win a trip, or you can, get a comp tickets to an event or something like that.
Mhm.
But you have to do it in a certain period of time. With this, well, let me go back to the actual slide. I don't want to confuse anybody. With this, with the business rewards, what it's sounding like is when you do things like you grow your pay line, you sponsor people, there's various ways to earn the business rewards, and then they will accumulate until you're ready to use them for, whatever you want. So you may not have enough business rewards to go on the company trip or go to the company event this year, but maybe you accumulate enough business rewards to go next year or 4 years from now, using his example. That's a good reward, because most companies, none that I know of, have anything like this in their comp plan. So he is correct that this is something different, unique. Yeah.
And so, as you know, those trips are always
He's
very
about
good.
to-
So if you want to go for that, that's another incentive. And the last one, we have loyalty shopping. So every time you spend $1 with the company, they give you some points that you can use towards rebates on some product. All right, so these are the 9 ways that you get paid with our compensation plan, with the Partner Code compensation plan. Hope this has been helpful, and
Hold up.
we'll see you on another video.
Real quick, what just happened here? Real quick.
Okay, so week they look at how much you earn, all kinds of cards. So sometimes someone is going to not qualify for the trip this year, company. So if you want to go for that, that's another incentive. And the last one, we have loyalty.
For every dollar you spend on qualified products, you earn another dollar back in loyalty credits. So, you spend $1, you get $1 back in credit. Is that what they're saying? Like, but he also said qualified products. So yeah, it's not like every time you buy, you're going to get all that money back. Okay.
Yeah.
That I had to get clear on that. All right, cool. So what do you think about this comp plan?
It's definitely different, but it seems like it's very, very rewarding. I mean, it's it gives you the option to build wide or deep, like you said. Which bonus do you want to go for? Do you want to go for the income position bonus, or you want to go for the pay line bonus? Right.
And then you get to have fun with it. Like you get to kind of build it how you want to, build your organization how you want to, without being afraid that you may make the wrong decision, because they have the
algorithm is gonna optimize the volume for you.
Right. That's really good. I like this company. I'm not going to join it, but I'm just saying, like, what is it called?
Partner.co.
Partner.co. I like it.
Yeah.
This would be a decent comp plan. The only thing that I would steer clear of is the retail. Unless if you're somebody that, is like I was, and you're a hairstylist or something, and you have retail, like if you have a storefront somewhere and you want to offer this stuff, yeah, that's fine. But again, you have to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, if you do decide to do retail, that you have crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's, you have very meticulous, detailed receipts for when you're selling at retail, so that your buns are covered just in case something happens. So for me, I love to completely grow my business online. Although I have a hairstylist license, a cosmetology license, I'm not practicing. So it's not like I have a salon or anything like that. But if I did, I may offer the retail, but honestly, I don't have to worry about setting my own prices and stuff if I just refer people to go and sign up. I start training them as my customer to purchase without me, not needing me. And then they go online and they purchase on a regular for whatever they want. I'm also training them just in case they become a future partner, because they'll already know how to log in. They'll already know how to use the website and all that. Bam, now they can build their business completely online, just like me. So I would rather that. But yeah, comp plan is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna go back to this?
Yeah, I wanted to see, I'm not sure.
Oh,
I wanted to see how this looked in terms, because what you said about the volume being on there. I'm not gonna play anything, so like this is optimized total volume. It says total volume. What's the
but that's for the
function?
base commissionable volume.
Yeah.
So this is just one part of their back office. This is only
Right.
showing one part of the commissions that they're earning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna show anything over 13,334.
Mm-mm.
So all right, cool.
But does that mean that possibly has more? Yes,
Yeah.
it could.
Yeah.
It could mean that, but for that purpose, that was the base commissionable volume section of the back office. So it's only going to show up to 13,334 because the software, the computer is trying to figure out where do you not have 13,334 yet,
Yeah.
and where are you going to get paid the most. So it makes it simpler.
Yeah. Yep. I like it. So
Yeah. This finally we've had all these complaints. I'm like, what the hell is this one? I give it a thumbs up. This is a really good one.
Yep.
And then the only question that you may have would be, okay, great. How do I go about creating a game plan for those first 4 weeks to know what to do to optimize that and get in there and make things happen? And I'm pretty sure that the company does have some training in there. However, most companies' training is not going to give you super detailed instruction based on your network, and your strengths in terms of your skill set. If you want to know how to do that, let us know, because that would be a great time for us to connect. If you come into the Profitpreneur, it's only $7 a month for you to check it out, and we would be able to, help you to develop a game plan. So before you join, you want to get Profitpreneur, get a membership in here. Let us show you what you would need to do, and then from there you can now go join the company, hit your goals, and you'll be good to go.
Yep. Did you want to take a look at the product pricing real quick?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I just want to kind of see what the products were priced at, and if we can get any type of idea as to the point value compared to the actual dollar cost. All right, so 112 one-time purchase, you subscribe and save.
Yeah, see how the company already has the stuff on the website? Like, I don't see a point in you having physical product around.
Yeah. I don't see any point value or anything. Let's see what happens when I add it to the cart.
Yeah, is it gonna show how many points?
Nope.
It doesn't show us how many points it is.
And I wonder if they have like a product sheet or anything. But you probably just won't see how much the stuff is worth point wise until you're in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so they have what's the categories? Liquid superfoods, functional beverages, vitamins and supplements, mental and physical, that water and air filters too. So that might be like some high ticket stuff. I'm assuming. Oh no, it's not too high. Okay.
Well, that's 2,500.
Oh yeah, that's 2,500. Got it. And nutritional weight management. What's this burn thing?
Burning fat. There are no available products. Click here to return to the shop.
Let's do.
I mean, they've got the kind of products that somebody that would love, like has a real interest in health and wellness would love.
Yeah, definitely. So
yeah, I mean, I would probably try some of these products out. Again, so there's a couple of things that that can be done here. You could look at this comp plan, after you've gone through this video with us, connect with us to get your game plan built. But also make sure it's something that you'll want to offer people by checking out some of the stuff that interests you yourself. If you're not a big, fan or have much interest in health, wellness, and fitness, don't go into the company, because they're going to look at you. Your audience is going to look at you and be like, are you using the products too? And you look like that. So be careful. Don't try to become some health and wellness, connoisseur, and you're not healthy yourself. Right. So you have to make sure that if you're going to get into this industry, into this niche, that you're prepared, that you understand that is what people will look at.
Yeah. And then the cost to get into the business is still something that I'm not quite sure of. They did say a business pack.
Yeah, they said you would come in on a pack.
Okay.
But this is business pack 2. So what's business pack 1?
Right. Experience pack. I don't see another business pack.
If you click it, I was gonna say, if you click it, will it show you a similar product? No. Well, that said business pack.
Where?
Legacy Health Business Pack.
Oh, okay. So that's 1,000. And it did say, where were we? We said, it said purchasing your brand partner media kit. And then I'm promoting. All right.
Oh yeah. So what's the brand partner media kit? Is that on their site?
Let's do a search and see. Media kit. Here.
There it is. So you can start with something as small as $29.95.
Yeah. Helps you increase your follows, ramp up your engagements, earn.
Oh, that's the media kit.
This is the brand partner media kit.
Right. So this is what they're saying would be to help you grow your business, right? The training and stuff, marketing assets, all that. Okay, okay. Cool. So that's what that is. So you would need to get that. And then the rest of your point, like, I wonder if you get point value towards this, it sure as hell ain't gonna be 1,500. And we know that.
Yeah.
And it may not even be your 200. So, and I doubt it would be. So
it says you get a personalized online store plus an ever-growing library of award-winning marketing assets to share with potential customers. Yeah. So that's the $29.
You buying the training, basically. They're making you buy the training to get in.
Yeah.
I kind of like that, but it depends on what the training is in there and what the marketing assets are in there. Most network marketing companies, when they say we've got marketing assets, it's a bunch of banners and logos of their company that they want you to plaster everywhere. That's not marketing. Okay. So as long as it ain't that, and it's actually some training of substance that gives you step-by-step directions on what to do, get that. But like I said, most companies, they don't really know how to teach you marketing.
And it's a one-time purchase, $29.95, and then you get the online, online store. So I mean, hey, it's not much at all. Yeah, so it gives more details down here. Partner.co share mobile networking app, customer acquisition tools, social selling materials, smart link creator. We had something like that.
Yeah.
A personal website, you get the online store plus a custom URL, business analytics and reports, smart link creation, digital assets, you get promotional videos, professional photos, graphics and motion graphics, PDFs, and more. So cool. Yeah, so the value of the, like, what's the point, the product to point ratio is still don't really know that for sure. So yeah, I don't know, but they definitely have packs that, if a person wanted to come in and buy like a big enough pack to qualify for like ultimate, or whatever, then yeah, you can hit, you know, this ultimate level 1,500 points. It looks like with, you know, with something like this, right?
Damn.
Vitality Ultimate Pack. You get all of this stuff in here. What do you get? Slenderized Beauty Boot. You get all of this stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot. Now the question is, do you have the skill set? Because this is high ticket at this
Yeah.
point. almost $3,000 for somebody to do a one-time purchase. And who's going to get all of this stuff on a regular basis to save 15%, right? But like, for somebody to do that, for somebody to be willing to take $3,000 of their hard-earned money and hand it over to you or to this company, you need a certain level of skill to do that. I don't believe a $29 training library is going to help you with. Just saying. But again, you also want training that is going to be more customized to you, right? And if you don't have the skill level or even know people who have $3,000, but you want to be able to offer this, well, yeah, you have to build up the skills to know where to find the folks who do have the 3,000. How do you connect with them and be authentic? You ain't got to manipulate, lie, be deceitful and all that. What do you do in order to show yourself to be a true professional with some credibility so that they will buy from you? So that's the kind of stuff that we teach versus if you just, you know, offering to friends and family, that's totally different. That sounds like $29 training. But like I said, I mean, we start you off with just $7. So I guess we can't really say nothing, but it gives you a great start for a foundation to grow your business and have the stability. And then after that, if you want to upgrade, you can, but you can come in, learn what you want to learn from us, and then go out into your business. You don't have to stick with us, but you'll want to. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Great company, great comp plan.
Yeah.
Great products.
Yeah, cool. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this, and we'll leave the relevant links in the description below, and see you guys on the next video.